not half. We're whole brothers and sisters of each other. As descendants from the original pattern or the original person or soul that God made, called Adam. We're one. We find that identity that is responsible for us being above the animal kingdom. And we will find that one identity that we share equally. And again, I repeat, that's the human identity. The human that God made. The human that God made. Now this is a golden invitation when God says that to us. Don't forget your share of the world. And when God says to us that I made everything in the skies and everything in the earth to yield service to you, that's a golden invitation. Some will answer it, some won't. But it's also a warning. It's not only an invitation, it's a warning. That if you neglect your share, if you forget your share, someone else will take it. Don't give away your rights. That's what God is saying. While he's revealing to you your rights, he's also saying in the same language, or with the same breath, he's also saying, don't give away your rights. Don't neglect, don't forget your share of this world. At the same time, God is saying, don't give away your rights. Because in Islam, what you neglect, someone else can take it away from you, especially if it belongs to the public domain. If it's something that belongs to the public domain, if you don't care for it in Islam, and I believe in Western law too, it can be taken away from you. Again, coming back to racism. The racists say black men can only produce babies. That's a quote from them. Black men can only produce babies. So what is that really saying? The black man can't produce. He can't produce. Don't expect for him to produce wealth. He can't produce wealth. Don't expect him to produce neighborhoods and fine communities. He can't do that. All he can do is what an animal does. He can produce babies. Builders, can he be builders of neighborhoods and communities? No. Can he be builders of great wealth? No. If he had great wealth in Africa, because nobody was there to challenge him, compete with him for it. It was just there on the ground, and he got it, or there in the earth, and he got it. He has no ability to get it. That's a charge. Returning again to God's statement of every people's work. God says, certainly we have made honorable every child, or every son, more specifically son, every son of Adam. It doesn't mean not the girl. It means you too, sister. But the direct reference is to the male, because the male is the one who is targeted by the thieves, the robbers, the racists, those who would take the world to have it all to themselves. The male in the family is the one who's targeted. Kill off the head. Now, when we look at this word that God has chosen here, the Bible says children. And there's a word for children. Could have used a different word, awlad. God could have said kulli walad. It means every child, every son. But he didn't. He said kulli bani. And this word son also means builder. Builder. Bani is a builder. Not only it means a son, but it means he's a builder. It means all the children of Adam, or all the children God made on this earth, he made them to be builders. Every man is created to be a builder. So can we produce? God says, yes, you can produce. I made you to produce. I made you to be builders. I made you to be builders of what? Builders of the world. That's what God means. When God says builders in this context, he means builders of the world. He made every human race, every human people with the potential to pick up enough information on it, but the information also exists in other books authored by others. That the African people were once the leading people of the whole world. And they were builders of communities, they were builders of cities, they were givers of knowledge, they were men of science, they were men of great medicine and great knowledge on this earth. But it was lost. And God says that he revolves the rule as he pleases. Sometimes it will be in the hands of one people. And again, after a while, it'll be in the hands of another people. This is the way of God. And we have seen America existing now for about 500 years. The United States existing for only a little over 200 years. And already we've seen the spirit of leadership in industry go out of America. It's not in America anymore. It's gone out of America. Maybe it'll come back through the mistreated, the servant who was shut out, but now can get in. Maybe industry will come back to America because of our spirit to have something that was denied us. Who knows? America's future in the industrial world may depend on the African American spirit more than the spirit that depends on the European American spirit. Who knows? But we're going to have to do a lot of rethinking. We're going to have to do a lot of rethinking because it's the way we think that keeps us out of the race. Out of the race for all that is good. As God said, go as in a race after all that is good. God didn't tell us to back away from competition. God didn't tell us we shouldn't be competitive. If you study the Quran with the eye of a scientist or a scientific thinker, you'll see that God is saying that he made us by nature competitive. And you know in the science, in the secret sciences, they say that the great builder was taken to the west and hit in the head. So the Quran is saying much more. God in the Quran is saying much more than we think he's saying. When he says that he made honorable every child of Adam. Saying much more than that. He honored them by giving them the power, the worth, the inherent worth to be builders of the world. When will we rise? It's in us. Marcus Garvey said, he gave a prediction that we were going to, these people here, the blacks of America, say they will rise, but with Africa too, he said. And the wonderful, informative and spirited talk that we got at the lunch address, we got at the lunch from Brother Baba Tunji. I hope I'm pronouncing his right name correctly. Baba, Tunde? Baba Tunde. Baba Tunde. I said G. I'm sorry. Baba Tunde. Yes. The address we got from him was inspiring, reassuring, insightful, excellent. Very excellent. And he was saying to you what I've felt in my heart all along. That we in America are no worse off than the Africans in Africa, our brothers and sisters in Africa. They are no better off than we are. They suffer the same kind of setback that we suffer. The things that have made us ill and unprepared to succeed in the world have also made them ill and unprepared to succeed in the world. So this medicine that all of us need is the same medicine. Same medicine to have the same cure. Praise be to Allah. So we have to put racism down. But don't put race down. Pick race up. Put racism down, pick race up. And race with your race toward all that is good. What's wrong with that? Every people have the same invitation. Allah didn't create them with